Hello everyone, let's take a look at which artifact set is going to be better, Gladiator set or Retracing Bolide. Let's not waste any time and get started. This Noelle video was originally going to be a simple video on this is what you want on the main DPS Noelle, and then a support Noelle. And then I realized my mistake, simple was not the correct word to define Noelle's kit. I thought Child's was complicated, but this was like a whole another 2 levels higher than that. Let's go over some things that you need to know for this video. 1. Auto attack is averaged out for the first 4 auto attacks. According to Noelle Mains, 3 auto attacks and 4 auto attacks are very similar in DPS damages, and that's what you're mainly going to be using for Noelle, but I just averaged it out based on 4 auto attack. 2. Noelle's elemental burst is only the first initial hit and elemental skill is the second hit. Someone asked if 2-piece Noblesse would be good on her, and Noblesse would only increase the damage in the first 2 hits. 3. Noelle's burst only gives a geo conversion, and the defense boosts her overall attack. What this means is that the boost is additive to artifacts, which is adding onto attack percent itself. 4. Noelle obtains no elemental particles. I have obtained this data from Noelle Mains. She can only gain energy through other characters' particles or particles from when enemies' HP goes down. 5. This is specifically for a C0 Noelle. Damage will differ if you are using a higher constellation Noelle, which might be a different video in the future. 6. I used Serpent Spine base attack only, but no stacks. I didn't realize how compact some of the data was going to get, so I didn't add the ability on. With all that said, let's get on to the video. We use an Ascended Noelle level 80 with these stats. Defense already has 30% included in it, and heal is how much she will be healing when she is in breastplate mode. Charged attack is only the damage that comes from when she spins and not the initial charged attack. Skill shield is the strength of the shield from the breastplate. Burst damage is the 2 hits from the burst combined. Burst buff is the attack boost, which I added into the damage calculation, but I realized I should have added it into the artifacts and damage. Whatever, it still works. As always, we will use a Hilichurl. The resistance for a Hilichurl is 10% for physical and geo, so it stays the same. For the build, we will be using a crit damage build, as crit rate will give less damage than crit damage. First is Gladiator set. This is the amount of damage that you will have for Noelle. If we were to compare this with Retracing Bolide set, we see that Gladiator is significantly stronger even if the shield is stronger. This is also true when she has a burst active, especially normal attack for Gladiator. However, this is a damage that is shown when Noelle does not have a shield on. Retracing Bolide only buffs the character when she has a shield, so here are the more accurate numbers for Retracing Bolide when she has a shield on. We can see that for Gladiator, her average is still stronger, but her charge attack will be significantly stronger. In addition, we see that this is also true when she has a burst active as well. However, we also need to take into account how long her shield is active, which is dependent on her breastplate skill. Recall that she gains no energy except from enemies' health and deaths. If you had a Geo Traveler and a Kaya, according to the sheet given from Noelle's Mains, you'll be able to recharge Noelle in 48 seconds. What this means is that during that process, since the active time for breastplate is 12 seconds and the cooldown is 24 seconds, then you will be using the breastplate half of the time and the shield half of the time before you get your burst active. I'm going in with the assumption you activate your burst first because its duration is 15 seconds and then you activate your breastplate, which would mean your breastplate will be active the whole time while your burst is active as well. Basically, 40% of the time you do not have your shield, 40% of the time you will have your shield, and 20% of the time you will have your burst active. If you average everything out, then your damage will look similar to this. Now, I was taking a look at this and saw that Gladiator seems to be much better than Bolide set, and I kept wondering why people recommended Bolide set. There are 2 reasons. One is I forgot to add in Noelle's passive, but the thing is that actually won't matter because of the second reason, which is that when I was searching in the internet, someone mentioned crystallization. This is crucial because what this means is that since she's Geo and she has a shield active, she can create an elemental crystal shield orb, which still counts as a shield to activate Oblige's ability, and the shield, according to the wiki, lasts for 15 seconds, which is more than enough to counteract breastplate's cooldown. Hence, she will have Bolide buff the full time and will be in this mode for 80% of the time and have her burst active 20% of the time, which gives her this as her new damage. Now, if we compare it to Gladiator, Gladiator seems to still be stronger. I'm a bit confused on these numbers as it seems that Gladiator seems to be slightly better according to DPS because Noelle Mains suggests to do a Bolide set as it will give you more main DPS damage. I thought I might have made a calculation error, but when I double checked with the calculator, it is still giving me similar results. Perhaps you want to be using Noelle's charge attack more? I didn't really see that in Noelle's Mains though. However, it could be likely that the numbers might change if I could include more factors such as Serpent's passive, and also if Noelle was C6. I hope this was helpful for you. Leave a like if it did, and I will see you all on the next video.